if you really want something to be true, you would believe in it regardless of what somebody says. You know?
But does you believing in it make it true?
I mean,
Do you have time or interest in for like a 10-minute YouTube interview? What we do is we talk to somebody about something that they believe, okay, and we take that thing, something they think is true. So that's like a true or false claim, right? And then what we do is we look at what are the reasons behind that, and then we start to look at what are the methods you use to determine what those things are that are true. We don't really talk about the content of the belief. Yeah, it's just a conversation about to help you reflect on the quality of your critical thinking. Right. Does that sound interesting? But really what I'm trying to get to is like, what are the things that are actually true, actually not true, and how do those inform your beliefs? What we're doing is today is we're both tapped into Orca, and if somebody's interested in chatting, we get right on the train and follow you on your way. That's going to be good. Yeah, that's great.
The reason why this is important, I think, is because beliefs impact the way people behave, and that affects the rest of us, like the way you vote, that kind of thing.
People have beliefs, but a lot of the time they don't think about why they hold them. Let me introduce you to a friend. This is Mo. Like, if we ask my friend Mo here, Mo has some interesting beliefs, but she's using the same method to get to that belief as you are. When should Mo change her mind?
I feel like a belief is stronger than an opinion, because an opinion can be persuaded, a belief can't be.
Do we want to talk someone out of a conclusion that we agree with?
You can't really sit there and change somebody's mind unless they want to sit there and believe that.
Yeah.
See something suspicious?
Like, believing in something, I feel like, is just knowing that, just having that idea that you can sit there and just have that faith that something that you want to, I don't know, I don't really know how to word it. I don't really know how to word it, but it's in my head though, it's in my head.
It's hard. It's so hard. Because
It is hard. So, are you interested in talking about your God?
that's a different conversation.
Yeah,
we don't have enough time on this train
That's
to
right.
talk about
That's right.
that.
So what we're doing is we do street epistemology.
What?
Epistemology.
Street epistemology. So the idea, epistemology is the study of knowledge.
How we know.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're already one step beyond like where most people are. So we talk to people about something that they believe, and then we look to the reasons that they hold those beliefs, and then we talk about whether those reasons are based on good methods. So, for example, what methods do you use to figure out that things are true? Oh, I should turn this off, right?
No, leave it on.
All right, perfect.
Can you hold that for a second?
Yeah, you bet. All right, well, we'll spin up cameras, and David's got a little lavalier mic to pin to you, and then...
Do you have the lens caps for those?
Yeah, I definitely need to figure out a way to deal with the tools here.
Usually we're just kind of sitting down in a park somewhere.
We're evolving the form.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying new things, and that's part of what I like to do too. So.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me the the thing that we've changed here is the mobile aspect of it, not so much the way the conversations happen.
Wait, which camera is this?
We're still figuring out the tech here. Usually we do this sitting in a park. Today we thought we'd try riding the train. So
How do you think that influenced what you asked?
I've been a little bit distracted with the logistical part.
Sure.
Her lav mic wasn't placed very well.
Oh, this just died.
Do you have those lens caps?
This is the problem with doing this on the train. If we were sitting down at a table
Well, we
in a
have
park,
until.
I think something was making noise. Is that?
Oh, it was this.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love the crying child. and
that's
all this stuff. It's
challenging.
it's going to be it'll be interesting to see. But this is why we do experiments, right?
Yeah.
Like sitting in a seat and scrambling around in my pocket to get stuff out is not really working too good.
You could probably show me how to use these things.
I don't know how to use them. I just know how to turn them on.
I thought the GoPro was beeping and in
Just
distress
trying
or
to
something.
provide some extra entertainment here.
That's good. I like it.
You know, background music.
So that's just a small logistical piece. This is the first time we've tried this on the train. This is a crazy idea I had. We usually do this like,
Sitting down.
with all this stuff. And it's just one press to start recording.
Yeah.
Which interview is this?
If it doesn't look like we know what we're doing, that's because that's.
That's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
That's right. This is the first time we've done this on the train, and
okay.
we thought it would be a cool idea. So
Awesome,
we're giving it a try, figuring out the technology.
It's stressful with all the hustle and bustle and trying to make sure I'm not missing my stop. But
You bet. Is that one still recording?
Yeah.
I don't see the. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. I thought at one point that maybe it had stopped. All right. Red light is flashing. Is that make it on?
Please report it to Sound Transit 630.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Everything was actually rolling. I think even my head cam is still rolling.
Okay.
You just
Press or long press?
No, just a firm press once, and
Cool.
that's it. You don't have to hold it down.
All right.
So we have to tap it again, huh?
What's that?
So we have to tap it again, huh?
Yeah. We are just trying this. This is one big experiment today. So. Yeah, this is something. Doing this on the train is a crazy idea I had a few weeks ago. David actually has a ton of. Oh, I'm Nick, by the way. Is that wide enough to get us both?
I can make it as wide as I want.
Cool. I'm gonna turn this off because we don't need multicam for this, and that'll allow us to save some battery. What would you change about what we did technically? Can I turn off this camera?
Yeah, go for it.
Save some battery.
Yes. And what I was going to say is.
What? Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. All right, yeah. Okay, okay, good. You did get everything off the seat. I was just like, oh shit, did we leave that? Do we have everything?
Yep.
All right, cool.
We got the camera.
And I actually remember to take the lens cap off this time.
Very good.
Yeah. First of all, let's get to know each other. I'm Nick. By the way, my name is Nick.
Nice to meet you, Nick.
Let's pretend you trust me. What's your name?
Omando.
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 Yeah.
If that kind of makes sense.
It kind of does.
Okay.
Omando.
sorry, I'm getting a little bit blank.
Omando.
So.
I don't know how to tie that in, but.
Omando.
Sometimes it takes me a couple times. Omando.
I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted just because I'm trying
It's
to make sure I
it's
get
very
my,
distracting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get my spot, so I'm trying to pay attention to.
Yeah.
And also, I think this is my stop.
This is you. That's fine.
Omando.
Does that make
Cool.
sense? Am I?
No, that
Sorry.
totally makes sense.
Omando.
Omando. Omaga? Omondo?
What?
Oh man, I loved Omando.
Omando.
It sounds like a great name. I've forgotten his name now.
It's not really knowing, it's just more of a belief.
Glad your name's not Josh. Everybody else we've talked to today has been named Josh. I'm sorry, tell me your name again.
Omando.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I'm trying to remember what it was you said.
Omando.
Because I don't think we said that in so many words, but I think we kind of teased that out.
Omando.
Sorry, the train's coming.
Omando.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of forgetting the way that you had phrased it.
Omando.
So if I were to reflect that back to you, tell me if this is right.
Omando.
So
Well, you're very eloquent, so that's really great. It's
Well, thank you.
tough to be eloquent on the spot.
So think about something that you believe to be true, and it could be anything. Sometimes it's more interesting to think about something that is kind of fundamental, that kind of helps inform how you act, what you do, how you vote, things like that. But it can be something, less important or trivial than that, or just something that's on your mind. Can you think of like some belief that you hold that might be interesting to talk about there? Something that like kind of drives your behavior, or but again, it could be anything.
Some people believe in clowns. Some people believe in Santa Claus. Some people believe in the gingerbread man. All that stuff.
Christian, Muslim, Buddhist.
It can be anything. It doesn't have to be about religion. It can be about fairies. So is that something that you believe?
Like, I think epistemology of like religion.
Could be something religious. Could be something about baseball, right? If you believe the Mariners are the greatest team.
The Mariners are in first place.
Go Phillies! All right.
No.
Yeah, go Astros!
Go Astros!
The Mariners are first in their division. Go Mariners!
Yeah.
Boo Astros! The Mariners are the best team, the best baseball team. And go Mariners!
What are the metrics that define a good team?
That's a good question. I would say
I feel like baseball isn't real.
The Mariners are in first place.
Well, we won 2 out of 3. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
And the Astros lost, so who cares?
The Mariners are the best team.
I feel like baseball doesn't exist.
Let's coalesce that into a statement of that could be true or false.
Okay.
Kind of one of the things I had imagined about this is that we would say goodbye to people on the train, and then we would go on maybe to the next stop, so we're not following them off. Do you want us to walk with you?
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind.
We're completely mobile. Do you think people who do things that you would consider reprehensible, just horrible things, do you think they have beliefs that back those up?
But I think it's something that I kind of choose to believe, even if there's evidence to the contrary sometimes.
Is it worth holding that belief if the belief itself is not factual, if it's not actually true?
And you can choose to keep believing in that thing, or you can choose to take a different direction.
If you had the choice of having a belief just because it was how you were raised, and maybe having the same belief but having solid reasons, factual reasons for it, which one would you prefer? So, is it a good thing to continue to choose to believe something if the evidence changes that was supporting that belief? So if the evidence is antithetical to the belief instead of supporting the belief, is it a good idea to keep the belief even if the evidence supporting that is changed?
But then again, I feel like a belief can be with facts. Now, I don't know. It's kind of tricky though. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Is a belief
It's
not
tricky.
persuaded? Can you just decide to believe something? Do you want the things that you believe in to be true? Is it important to you to believe that your beliefs are true?
Can I do the hidden claim?
You don't have to tell me what the claim is. You don't have to tell me what the reason is. I want to know why you think that reason is a good reason.
Yeah.
I think that's the nutshell SE question that we all want to get to.
I want to ask about your confidence in your belief. So if on a scale of 1 to 100, on a scale of 0 to 100, 500, I'm sure it's gone up since then. Yeah, it's probably well over 20 at this point. So
Assuming we don't lose any, because this train's moving.
hundreds anyway.
Yeah, hundreds. 70%, 75%.
Okay.
I got a 50-50 chance, right?
More like 200 something.
Yeah,
So plus or minus 2.
sure. There you go. What might your percentage change to if that were true? Like, what percentage confident are you that this is true, factually true? Would that reduce your confidence in your belief that humans are intrinsically good? Innately good?
How confident should we be in conclusions that we can't test? Like, how confident are you in the afterlife? And if we can't test it, if it's not a good reason, are you at the level of confidence that you want to be?
Northgate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm trying to how I would answer that.
So sorry, could you repeat the question for me?
Why would you still be at 70%? What
Well,
that
it's
does-
still 110 either way.
it's still
seems
110
like.
either way. Yeah.
Anything that's man-made is never 100%.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers your question.
Totally. No, that's super fascinating.
What's the main reason that you believe this thing to be true? What are the methods you use to figure out if things are true? What is the primary reason that you believe that that's true? So how do you know that this spirit exists? What would you say is the main reason that supports your belief? Like if you're going to do a pie chart, that would be the biggest slice. Like how are you figuring out that that's true? And let's see if those are good reasons. So tell me again, what's the main reason that you think that's more effective?
Yeah.
So what makes you believe that?
I would say I think what would make me
How do you determine from that what's true?
Do you think of a way that I could talk about like a reason that you would believe this to be true?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Is the reason that you thought of, is that really the reason that you believe? And if not, if taking it away doesn't reduce your confidence, then that's not really the reason that you believe.
If this reason has no effect on your confidence,
Yeah.
then it doesn't sound like
Right.
an actual reason to me.
Yeah. How do you determine which one is true? Why is that a good reason to believe what you believe?
If they're using good reasons, I want to know.
Yep. If somebody you trust tells you something, does that make it true? Why is biology a good reason to believe something?
Why is this reason a good enough reason to be as confident as you are?
Yeah. Yeah. We're
Of
just
course.
exploring the thinking and thinking about
No, it totally
why
makes
is this a
sense.
good method? If your mind is interpreting something and it's your interpretation,
Soto.
is that a good reason to believe that the thing is real? Yeah.
Why are these things good things to rely on?
Yeah. Why is science and scientific research a good reason to believe in anything? Is being raised in a church or being raised with a belief a good reason to believe that the belief is true? Why is that a good reason to believe things? Why is having people feel better about the outcome, why is that a good reason to believe that it's more effective? Why is that a good reason to believe that? Is that a good reason to believe that the thing is true?
Why is that a good way to measure stuff?
Right. Yeah. Could you have good feelings about things and those things wind up not being true? So why is having people feel more engaged, why is that more effective? Why is that a good reason to believe that it's more effective? So if you read something and it makes you feel a certain way, is that a good reason to believe that something is true? Is how you feel about something a good reason to believe something is true? Is it worth believing something, if you don't know whether it's true? Is thinking that it would be fun for it to be an even number a good reason to be confident that it's true?
No.
No. Okay.
But why is that? Why would that be a bad reason then?
Yeah. Right.
But it's a good reason.
I mean, it may not be a good reason, but it definitely helps to believe.
And how do you determine when it's important to have a good reason or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you decide
Yeah.
which beliefs need a good reason and which ones don't?
Yeah. Would you want those reasons to be ones that are verifiable and factual and you can point to and you can say, okay, I know this is good because. How can you, as an unbiased observer, figure out which one is true? As an outsider, how do I look at that and figure out which one of you is right? When and why should people change their mind? Wouldn't you rather that your beliefs were backed with facts? You know, are you justified in that confidence if you don't have a way to test it? Like, how could you test to know for yourself that that thing is true if, you know, you're not sure if you can rely on the things you were raised with? How could we test that to kind of figure out which one is more likely true?
I don't know.
If it's something that you can't test, is it a good thing to believe in something if it's something that you can't test?
Yeah, how confident
Which-
should we be in things that we can't
God
test?
damn it, I had already asked him that. What kind of reasons should make people change their minds? How do we figure out what's true?
We're gonna have our own truth, right? Right?
Oh my God, do you have any Tic Tacs?
Tic Tacs. What are
Right?
the Tic Tacs?
Yeah. No, we're not going for Moana. We're going for the Tic Tacs. Let's talk about your truth, my truth. Everybody has their own truth, okay? There are an odd number of Tic Tacs in this box. Do you believe me? Would you agree that there are either an odd number of Tic Tacs or an even number of Tic Tacs in here?
And I would rather there be an even number because I think it'd be fun to there be an even number.
If I told you that there's an odd number of Tic Tacs in here, would you believe me?
How old is that Tic Tac thing?
Before, like 5 years ago, this shit never existed. Or like 10 years ago, this shit never was really a thing, you know?
In the good old days, kids, get off my lawn.
You know what I'm saying? Once you have a bunch of people believing in something, you can never lose faith.
Okay. Let's talk about what's true. And now we're going to start talking some racist shit, but on camera.
What?
Oh my God, I just had this like really trippy experience with these two old white dudes.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. With this one old white dude and this one young hip white dude. Latino dude, yeah. Wow, I would have phrased that differently.
Should he probably stop talking about that? Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have asked that. Because I could see there was a transit employee who was in the next car, and he was like staring us down. He was looking like, do I need to come intervene here?
People get in your face about that, but it's like, that's just how it is. They overreact to something that isn't a big deal.
If we can
No
get-
bad ideas, right?
Let's see, yeah, no, well,
There are some bad ideas.
there's
but if
lots of
we're
bad
trying
ideas.
to-
God told me it was blue.com. Oh man, he really missed an opportunity here. Maybe it's yellow, and you're all wrong.
So it's like,
I don't know.
Well, we're in Capitol Hill. It's after lunchtime. I haven't eaten and I'm starving.
Let's eat.
Let's go grab some lunch.
Cool.
I mean, I'm loving the train thing. I'm wondering how much, but I'm wondering if there's an opportunity over there too. So my mind's in two directions. Hey, having these two conflicting things, that's not enough information. How do we figure this out, right? What if both sides are propaganda? I don't know, man. I can't think of anything. Yeah. I want to flip over to the other side and get the next train one stop down to International District. Because there's also good bubble tea there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been nice to not have to know where we're going and which train to catch.
Yep. Like he's on the right track, but if he got on the wrong track, would he know? There was like a triangle, like that kept going around. I feel stuck. Where would you go? Or maybe we should do this with dinner and a few beers in our stomach. But
I don't know, man. I've had a couple of beers.
why don't we grab the next train, and maybe we should go all the way down to SeaTac? All right. Well, should we try to catch a train and go get some Chinese food and something to drink and
I don't know. Make your own goddamn decision. Like, who cares?
I mean, we're gonna have what we're gonna have.
I'm waiting for the time when I have a chat when you can't take me to that place that I didn't get to before. But what other information would you need in order to make a better decision? Where should I go from here? I'm stuck.
Where should you go?
Help me out. I'd actually love to try out, there's a Chinese restaurant that's right near the Othelo train station.
Okay.
I'd love to check that out if they're open.
A place called Dominica.
Sorry, my friend's over here, so I'm gonna go this way.
I was thinking we could go all the way down to the airport.
Yeah, from the airport towards the stadium.
And then from the airport, then head north.
You ain't never seen that big ass gingerbread man riding around the city, have you?
Like, that person's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done in a Hollywood basement.
Yeah. So are we stuck? So I want to take us back to someplace we were before. I live out on Westport on the coast, which is why I'm Conversations on the Coast.
Yeah.
Conversations on the Coast.
Go towards. Did you say that we can go to the state? Well, yeah, we can go to the stadium from here. Go that way.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Like I said, make a decision.
That might put us close to, like, I don't know.
I'm buying into it.
Okay.
One side or the other.
All
I
right.
am 2 feet in.
So where are we?
Dig a grave 6 feet and throw yourself into it.
Nice bumper sticker. Well, actually, maybe that is an interesting thing to do.
You know, my logical brain wants to say, like, no, it's not a good idea.
Maybe both sides are propaganda. I don't know.
Sure. So I think we've had our first drunk SE session. If you want to remember this, this will probably get edited and up on David's YouTube channel. It's called Sound Epistemology. Sound Epistemology. Sound Epistemology.
I like this QR code ready to go.
Oh yeah, yep. Awesome. That went about as close as possible to what I imagined as possible.
I was gonna say we killed 2 rocks with 1 bird.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Well, you want to try to get another one?
Yeah. I mean, this was awesome.
Yeah.
I think this has been a great thing.
That was fun.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
I'm interested in how much of a challenge the editing part's going to be.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be completely different.
Yeah, that was interesting. I loved the chaos. Cool.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks again for reaching out and doing this. It's been a blast for me.
Yeah.
How is this going to affect the way we do it, the way we normally do it?
I had this crazy idea. I envisioned how it would go in my head. And from my point of view and the vision of what I had originally, this has been insanely successful.
Sweet.
Like, I would think it would take us, I figured we'd learn a lot, but not get much out of it. This has been my most successful day of SE ever.
Nice.
Right? It's great.
Attention.
That was fun. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, this is the fastest I've actually gotten.
We'll see how I feel about it after I, transfer all the footage.
Cool.